Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. Only one NBA game yesterday. I stayed away, so no recap for today. So we'll just jump right into the NBA slate we have. I've got one money line, two small spreads, and then a handful of props, maybe 2 to 3 props for you all today. Looks like three with a lean or two. Let's jump right into props.cash. Make sure you use code SHARP25, get 25% off your first month using props.cash. First, I'll give you guys the money lines that I'm on. Lakers, well, it's the only money line I'm on is Detroit minus 125. Still available at Bet Rivers. A lot of other places are like right at 130. Still like it. Toronto depleted, not a very good team. Detroit, I mean, y'all have heard me talk about Detroit this year. I'm not super high on Detroit, but in this matchup, only getting 2 points. I don't mind that it's on the road. Really like Detroit in this spot to get it done. Also, Lakers minus 2.5. Can't remember. It was bouncing back and forth earlier. We locked it in minus 3 at FanDuel. It's currently at minus 3 at FanDuel. It does look like there's an MGM and a Rivers minus. Hold on. FanDuel hasn't moved. I'm actually going to cash out of FanDuel and go play this 2.5 real quick. If you played on a book that'll let you cash out for free, which FanDuel's weird about it, but since they haven't moved the line, you'll be good. Yeah. All right, so I like the Lakers minus 2.5. I know they're on the road as well. I'm not sold on Wemby yet. I know he just had a 50-point game. I think he leads the leagues in blocks this year. I think he's averaging 3.8, 3.9. But then if you look at what centers do against them, just because he's getting a lot of blocks doesn't mean he's getting a lot of stops. Or at least not stopping players from scoring. We'll go into that later. It does lead into a prop we have. Last but not least, the final spread we have is Denver minus 3. Even without Jokic, I think they get that done versus a very, very depleted Pelicans team. All right, game-by-game basis. For me, nothing in the Philly-Orlando game. We'll go over the injuries. Pardon me. Joel's back. PG's back. They both should play. Drummond did not go through shoot-around. Would be surprised if he played. Maxey obviously out for a while. Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. both have been out for a while. Goga has Patadze. He has obviously benefited from this. Now that you've got Embiid back, although going up against Drummond, no slouch defensively either. Not super thrilled in his line. I actually believe there were 9.5s this morning, and it's came down. So not sold, maybe kind of a difficult matchup. Joel Embiid is a foul merchant, so I just see Goga ending up getting into foul trouble here. I would not play his overs. Embiid, nothing for me to play here. 26 minutes last game. He did have 11 field goal attempts. He only made 2 of them. I think he'll get back to form, but going to give Embiid a while before we play him. PG, we just played at 17.5, as I said in the recap 3 days ago, whenever that was. I knew we wouldn't see 17.5 again. At 20.5, it's still an interesting line. Like, let's go look 30-plus minutes. He had 19 field goal attempts in that last game with Embiid. Let's call it a floor of 14 with a ceiling of 20, 25. I mean, I don't think it's unrealistic he could see that in a game, especially these games with Embiid on shortened minutes. I mean, it still looks good. Not near as sexy as it was at 17.5. Still lean over for George, though. Absolutely want nothing to do with Oubre. Let's see how this team looks with everybody healthy. I mean, I know Maxey's out, but Suggs very up and down since the Banchero. Now, he did miss a little bit of time in one of these games 3 games ago, but I want nothing to do with him, over or under. I guess he'll be drawing a lot of the McCann matchup, so no, I don't want nothing to do with Jalen Suggs. KCP, we played his under a few weeks ago, but that was at 11.5. Books have definitely became hip to it. They were at like 11 right after the Banchero injury and have since kind of wisened up. Open it up to the floor here before we move on. Any requests in this game? Any requests in this game? He hit 7 threes last game. I looked into that, but before that it was like nothing. Also not a good team at shooting threes against. Paul George worries me. Lean over for his points, but there's really nothing there. How will Caleb Martin's minutes be affected? He still ran 33 last game. Yeah, nothing additional for me. No requests here. We'll keep it moving. Get through this whole slate. NBA Cup Day. NBA Cup Day. This game's a shit show. Saw some people on Jalen Duran's double-double today. I do like that. Just that Toronto defense, man. Just really bad. Centers should eat. And again, you're getting double-double. You're not having to get 11 and 11 or whatever the numbers may be. I think this is worth noting. So if he grabs 10 rebounds, he's scored 10 points in 29 of the last 30 games. So then you ask yourself, well, do you think he's getting 10 boards? I really do. I really do versus this team. 15th in rebounds allowed to center. Obviously, foul trouble is the thing you're always worried about with Jalen Duran, but I like the double-double here. What's the price? Minus 0.5. I like it. I like it. Lean that way. Strong lean that way. But not on it. Not on my official card. Maybe as we get closer to game time, though. I do like that lean. Cade was up to 25.5. Well, is this still – I almost slammed this number when it was up to 25.5. The under, actually. No, they've since moved. What's the line on this game? 2.5. Yeah, that's right. We took Detroit money line. Look, you can't predict blowouts in the NBA. I mean, it's National Blowout Association, but anything can happen on any given night. I think this 2.5 line is really light. I think Detroit's going to handle their business tonight, and I don't think they're going to need Cade to score 35. Someone asked me in my Discord about rebounds and assists for Cade. That would be more of an overplay for me. I like his rebound and assist play more as an over, but his points under. Those are my leans there. This looks really good. I mean, I almost feel like I got to take his RAs over. $14.5, 111 at even money at DraftKings. Opened 15.5 and came down. I don't know why I like that over. Even money at ESPN. Oh, man, we don't have our OGs in the chat. Need the OGs to know what they think, man. I actually really like this. Keep this on the back burner. I almost like this better than Duran double-double, but I do honestly like both. Duran double-double and Cade RAs over. Again, I wouldn't go PRAs because I was kind of leaning under on his points, but I like his RAs under. Is Ivy playing? Still saying game time decision. This game is ugly. This game's going to be ugly. Probably another reason I don't want to take Cade's under. But on his points, RAs definitely lean over. Let's circle back at game time when we know who all is healthy. It's at 7 o'clock. Was there anything else I looked in this game? I'm fucking tired of watching this and talking about this every fucking day and it cashing every fucking day. Man, I haven't played a half a unit line in a minute, but this is getting ridiculous. I get on this show every fucking day and I talk to you guys about how I like Malik Beasley, and then I leave it on this damn lean sheet and he cashes every fucking time. FanDuel's at 14.5. Is fucking Lively playing? I'm going to say, I'm going to wait to see if Lively plays, and then he won't play, and this line shoots to 17.5, and I won't like it. That's not what I wanted. Man, do we pull the half unit plays out of retirement for this? Hold on, let me go look at his player profile a little bit more. Damn. So the number one team from above the break. Don't love that. Hasn't seemed to be an issue so far. What's a half a unit at FanDuel? Oh, I gotta post this in the fucking Discord. FanDuel 118. I think I have to. And if it misses, I'm gonna be on here talking mad shit tomorrow myself. I know each of the last 4 days though. I've got on here outside of yesterday because there's only one game. I've got on here and just bitched. I gotta take it, man. I gotta take it. 15 plus is minus 115. Well, shit, that's probably better than his points line. Yeah. 15 plus minus 115. What's it take to win a unit? Hold on. Two-factor authentication bullshit. 0.575 units. Guys, if this misses, it's on me, but I have just been every day. And again, if you go to 15 plus instead of over 14 and a half, you save 3 cents. All right, so that's everything, or that's the next one we're on. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta add everyone on this. All right, we're on Malik 15 plus, Trey Murphy over 15 and a half, Brunson under 38 and a half, and AD over 26 and a half. Let's keep it moving and get to all those so we can break them down. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Anything else in this game before we keep it moving? It's about everything I looked at. Should say everything I liked. I basically go through every single guy. Miami and Indiana, we got some injuries here. I like Tyler Heroes over. We lean over Heroes points over. Naismith out, Nemhart out, Wiseman out, Jimmy Butler out. Significant injuries for each side of this. Bam, not a fan. Indy not allowing a lot of points to centers. Let's go look at the centers they faced. Towns had a 30 piece. Towns had 21 here. Not played a lot of scoring centers. Towns did have a 30 piece. Don't look too far into that again, though. I'm just not a big fan of Bam right now. Only 13 field goal attempts in that last game without Jimmy, too. Not a big fan of Bam in this one. Also not a fan at all, though, of Miles Turner, so keep that in mind. I think I saw someone on his rebounds today. I looked at it. I was like, no. Yeah, I want to say it was over 7.5, super juiced, but I'm good on that. I'm good on Miles Turner. I did thought that I saw that they allow a bunch of threes. 1.5, but the juice is crazy. No, nothing for me on Turner. Let's go to. I actually do lean under on Rozier too. He's under. Look at that. 3, 6, 7 straight games. Minutes have been high. Usage has been steady. Field goal attempts have been steady. I mean, you really think you're getting definitely less than 18, right? I lean Terry Rozier's under. I think Miami's, yeah. Assist is really high, but points are really low. No, not a big fan. Maybe though. Could lean over. The price is bad. Minus 140 is a price I don't want to pay. Where's Halliburton? Or no, where's Hero? 24.5 is pretty high. Let me go to the market over here and see what all I can find. I see a 23.5, 130 at Bookmaker. That's closer to a price I want to pay. Let's go look at Hero's player profile here. All right. Scoring a quarter of his points or so as the pick and roll ball handler. Imagine that's a little higher without Jimmy. They're actually awful. They being Indiana, awful versus pick and roll ball handlers. They're also the worst team in the league versus isolation. I think we could see Hero in some of those spots tonight without Jimmy. I like Heroes over. I've got a really strong lean to Heroes over here. FanDuel boost, you like Steph, Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Edwards ought to get 30. See, I like Mitchell's points over to begin with. It's a 9.5 spread. That's what I don't like. I think it's a 9.5 spread. 10-point spread now. So that's what I don't like, but I do like Mitch to go over Steph. It's the last game on the board. Who they play again? It's the last game of the day. Memphis. Yeah. Depleted Memphis, too. Bane game time decision. How many minutes did Smart play last game? I don't see anything up for him yet. Let me go look at Edwards. Sacramento allowing the 4th fewest points per game in the league. Game is on the road. I'm not weighing too much into that. Home away splits are slightly different, but I think he'll even that out. Yeah, because it was the inverse last season. So yeah, that'll iron itself out. I don't hate it. I don't hate all those guys for 30, honestly. You going for the lotto look? I don't hate that at one bit. Don't hate that one bit. Where was I though? Miami, Indiana. This was another one. We played at 17.5 the other day. Now it's through the roof. It doesn't matter. He's not been playing the same amount of minutes, same amount of usage. 31% usage percentage. I wonder if we could get a good line for Hero and Mathurin both to put up 20. Hero, Mathurin, 2020. I like that same game parlay. Hero, Mathurin, 2020. I have no clue what the odds would be, but I like that same game parlay. Let me check. I might actually lay that right now. Let's see what that's talking about real quick. I'm going to go to Rivers. You could check FanDuel, DraftKings, all of them. Rivers, I got bonus bets, though, so that's why I'm going there. I like a 50-50 or 20-20. Hero, Mathurin both to put up 20. I like that. Shopping prices right now. Hero and Mathurin both. Bet Rivers. What the fuck? Open. Hey, y'all, I got to bitch about something for a minute, too. We got to go full screen for this. Those in my Discord know that not only do we play overnight overs, but I absolutely murder wreck overnight overs. If I place an over the night before, not financial advice, but nuke. All right. Last night I'm sitting here. Rivers opens the magic total at 227.5. Go look at the market. And I sat here and I'm like, I made it 210. Go look at the market. I made it 210. It's 227. I don't bet it. It's 210 now. 17 points of closing line value. Unbelievable. Y'all know I played him overnight overs. I can't believe I didn't. I mean, just unload the clip. I should have sold my house. Put a fucking half a ticket on it. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, I digress. I can't get Rivers to open. I'm coming back at the end of the show. I like Hero and Matherin 2020. Can't believe I can't get my shit to open right now. On to the next game. Brooklyn and New York. I am on Jalen Brunson under 38.5 PRAs. It moved after I placed the bet, but then it moved back and was only 5 cents different. Let me see. Yeah, Fanatics 38.5, 120. Still think that's a great number. We locked in 38.5, 115. A few of us did. It moved. Now it's back. Everyone go get it. I like it at 38.5, 120. Glad that it came back. 5 cents difference. Doesn't affect my read at all. Love the spot. Go grab Brunson. Under 38.5 PRAs. Under an 8 of 11 games this season. Brooklyn, not necessarily the best matchup. Props.cash on the mobile device will kind of merge all of these and compare it versus the league. Brooklyn allowing the 10th fewest points, rebounds, and assists per game to point guards. Really love this spot for Brunson. I don't think I need to sell it to you anymore. Oh, shit. There we go. So, yeah, I took Brunson PRAs over Cats. Oh, wait, injuries. Brunson, technically a game-time decision. So is Cat. So is McBride. This has been like a common theme. I think they're all going to play. Cameron Payne, game-time decision night. If Brunson doesn't play, boo-hoo. We get a void. We get our money back. If he does play and he's less than 100%, even better for the under 38.5. I don't think we get killed if Karl-Anthony Towns weren't to play. I would like it a little less, but I only made this a one-unit play to begin with, kind of for that reason already, kind of baked already into the read, at least the uniting in the read. Y'all know I love my WVU players. Miles McBride over 9.5. Definitely gave it a look. Didn't make the card today, but do lean that way. Shout out. So you don't get a lot of WVU guys in the league. So shout out Miles McBride. Anything else in this one? I looked at Schroeder's PAs over. Over in 7 to 12. Points, 25th to point guards. Assists, only 9th. This is just going to be a lean to the over for me. Schroeder trying to get a bag this year, I think, though. He's playing better. 16.5, not good enough for me either. 15.5 would have been close to a conversation. Is that number still available? Points. There is a 15.5, 125. I lean over there. Do lean over on it. Rivers has it 20 and 19.5. I would still take this. I'm going to have to compare it versus some other books, FanDuel, DraftKings, Fanatics, but I do lean this way. I would play 21 for Hero. Rebounds and assists for Josh Hart over in 6 of 11. Yeah, 14.5 was the number I looked at this morning. It's definitely moved in terms of juice, and you see some books at 15.5. Kind of kicking myself in the ass for not grabbing this earlier. Leave this as a strong lean. Yeah, you're right. That could definitely benefit Schroeder as well. Good call. I do lean over for Schroeder. Going to leave it as a lean. I think we've already got, a strong handful of plays today. That being said, if I see something great, I'm still going to pull the trigger. Leave it as a lean for Josh, though. Damn, I didn't bring up a water. Rookie mistake. All right, we'll keep it moving. Chicago, Cleveland, Joel, or not Joel. Ben and I were talking about Vucevic's over today, PRAs, points, rebounds, and assists. I want to play something here for Vooch. That's what I thought. Jarrett Allen, game time decision. Mobley, game time decision. If either or both of those don't play, this number skyrockets, right? Especially if it were both. FanDuel sitting 110 right now, open 16.5, 120. No 16.5s left. We're also waiting on some. Is Levine questionable? No, Levine's good to go. What's this price? How can that be worse than fucking this? He had 8 in the last matchup. He only had 20 points. I'll lean Vooch over. Wonder if we could get a Vooch 15, Donovan Mitchell 25. Vooch 15, Donovan Mitchell 25. It's a great matchup for Mitchell, much better than it is for Vucevic. Biggest reason to buy down Mitchell would be blowout. If y'all remember, very early on the season, I think we had over 24 and a half. He had like 20 in the first half, didn't play the fourth. Mitchell 25. How low will it let me go on Vooch? I can get it. I'm seeing a plus 114 on this. Mitch 25, Vooch 15. I'm getting plus 114. Let's go to DraftKings because I know FanDuel is probably going to tax like crazy. FanDuel is like trying to lose their hold on the market. Their fucking odds are just nuking. Points 25. Appreciate that. FanDuel plus 130's definitely got my attention. I got even money at DK. Let me go to FanDuel here. $15, Vooch, 25, Mitchell, plus 112 at FanDuel. So Rivers is going to have the best number. I'm pretty confident in saying that at plus 114. I think I'll run that for a half a unit. I'm locking that in for a half a unit. Vooch, 15 plus, Mitchell, 25 plus. And honestly, low-key, probably going to lock this one in down here. Hero, Mathurin, 20 plus at FanDuel, plus 120 as well. That'll be about all for this game. Hold on a second, boys. Call from the mother. Let me make sure everything's all right. Everything's good, boys. Everything's good. Appreciate you bearing with me there. I do like Levine's over as well. Difficult matchup in Cleveland. Do like Levine's over as well. Going to keep that as a lean. I like Vooch better. Anything else in this game? I know we're waiting on Mobley. I know we're waiting on Allen. Good to push on Washington, Atlanta. Trae Young over. I know he's under in a lot of these games, but Washington's like the perfect matchup for him. I think the spread in this one is competitive. Atlanta. 9-point favorites at home, man. Not a big fan of that. Double price was ridiculous this morning. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. His assist price, there were 10.5s. Yeah, like a 10.5, 120. I don't hate the idea of that, but Dyson over 2.5 assists. Dyson Daniels, blah, 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 blah. 2.5 assists. Yeah, juicy. Good spot for him, though, against Atlanta, against Washington. Yeah, honestly, I think, he's not seeing just 3 to 4 to 5 potentials tonight. He's probably more in that 7+, 8+. So, yeah, 2.5, really good. 2.5, good parlay piece. Good parlay piece. Kuzma's minutes have 25. Yeah, stayed right around 25. 24, 40, injured, right? No, that was 11. Yeah, no, this was the game before he was injured. Then he had 18. Then he had 10 points. Let's see him play 30-plus minutes before we attack him. Probably wouldn't attack the under 18.5 either. You think minutes restriction, do you attack the under? No, not in this situation. Coming off a 42-point game. Probably nothing there, but I think I would leave you with a lean over to Poole. Poole's probably getting 20+ for sure. I mean, not for sure, but I like a lean to Poole's over. What about Jalen Johnson's assists? His potential's right. 19 last game, only 2 here. Averaging 10 potentials a game, 4.5 assists. I lean over here. Lean over for Jalen Johnson's assist total. Anything in this game you want me to break down? Anything? Put requests in there. If not, we'll move on to the next one. My Lakers. I am on Anthony Davis over 26.5 points. Lock this in minus 125 at MGM earlier. Looks like it's bumped 27.5, probably still playable. In the 2 games versus Wemby, he's over in both, 37 and 28. So Wemby doesn't scare me off. Over in 5 of his last 7 versus San Antonio. Over in 7 of his last 10 to start the season. Minutes restricted in one of these games. Yeah, the Toronto game, he only played 26 minutes. San Antonio versus centers, 17th most. Points in the paint, 18th. Offensive rebounds, which is going to directly correlate to AD getting a couple easy baskets. And also field goal attempts. They're all really high versus this team. So, yeah, I love AD's over in this one. Lock this in just for 1 unit, though. Anything else that I locked in already in this game? No, not yet. D'Lo coming off the bench. I also do like Austin Reeves over today. I looked at threes. I looked at points. How's this for a parlay piece? Hate to say it as a Lakers fan, but I like this over. Is this still at 8.5, 120? I like the CP3 assists over. Assists, Chris Paul. I'm seeing 125. I got Novig at 116, FanDuel 118. Yeah, I lean over here for CP3. As a Lakers fan, it pains me to say, but lean over for CP. I don't think we see him at just 20 tonight. Yeah, lean over for CP3's assists. I don't see value in LeBron tonight. No, I don't see any value in LeBron tonight. At plus 350 if you want to get cute on a triple-double, but it could be recency bias. I don't hate the LeBron triple-double, but I'm a Lakers fan, so take that with a grain of salt. Prophet, you're not fading Wemby tonight? No, I'm not. No, I'm good on fading Wemby. I like Reeves 15 plus. That's got to go in a parlay. Doesn't have to be a same game parlay, but I think we got to get Reeves 15 plus tied into something. Denver game, nothing from me. You lean under LeBron PRAs. I don't know. I mean, I don't like his points personally. Assists I could see going over, but yeah, I digress. Nothing for me on LeBron. Do lean over on Reeves though. I do think I just get him in a parlay some way somehow for the show's over. Denver game, Jokic is out, personal reasons. Haven't looked into more why. Don't really care to look into more why. Aaron Gordon's out. The Pelicans team is out. I did bet Trey Murphy over 15.5 because the Pelicans are so depleted. Also, you see his usage has been over 20% in every game. I don't know that this continues throughout the season, but while McCollum and CJ are out, I don't see it changing. Maybe it was a usage rate of 25, I believe. I think he's 25 in every game this season. Yeah, he's over. Oh, that's minutes. I'm sorry. That's minutes. 23% usage rate in both games this season. Small sample size, but somebody's got to score for this team. Oh, Joker's wife's pregnant. Got you. And CJ, he says. I know you a Pelicans fan. Time to blow that team up, start over, get some draft picks. Yeah, I'm cool on this game for real. No, I'm not fading Jamal. No, I'm not really touching Russ. Those lines have all already moved. Suns game. Beal out, KD out, Nurk game time decision, Caruso, Holmgren, Hartenstein, and the other Jalen Williams all out for OKC. Nothing in this game for me. I saw people on Shay's over at like 29.5 and 30.5. Just really not interested in it. Not going to play the under, but really not interested in his over. Nothing catches my eye in this game. Clippers versus Houston. I know people have been making a big deal. Harden back in Houston, and he's 4 threes away from breaking the record. I get that. I feel that. But the Rockets allow the fewest 3-point attempts, not even made, 3-point attempts in the NBA. Let me double check if that's team-wise or point guard-wise. 6 fewest. Oh, they suck at point guards. Okay, that's a different story. Team-wise is 6th. I thought it was first. It's 6th. That's a big difference. This is a big difference too. $19 in the last matchup. 8 3-point attempts. I like Harden bought down actually. 15 plus is crazy. See, this is the one where you play it at Rivers because you get Harden at like over 17.5 instead of 15.5. You can get a Harden 17.5, but the line low key crazy as fuck. Hmm. No, nothing for me on Harden. Maybe it was first in assists that I saw for Harden. I knew they were first in something he did well. Nothing for me on Harden today. Y'all know how I feel about this fucking Houston team. I'm starting to get a little more faith in them. There's been nothing like these fucking dumbass games in a minute. Starting to have a little bit more faith. I don't hate this look at all. Sengun double-double. I don't hate Sengun double-double one bit. Wouldn't play his points over, though. For sure would not play his points over. Is Fred VanVleet? No, okay. For some reason, I thought VanVleet was questionable. No, completely healthy. What Powell do in the last one? Yeah, he only had 13. Glad we didn't play him because we really considered Powell. Jalen Green, I went over him today, too. There's nothing there. Nothing else in this game. Lean over Harden's points. Lean over Harden's points. All right, next game, Golden State. Oh, is this the last one? No, Minnesota, Sacramento is also tonight as well. So Memphis is without Ja. They're without Bane. Again, I couldn't see how many minutes Smart played last game. I think that was his first game back. Curry's line's at 27.5. What's the total? Or what's the Memphis 7.5 point dogs. They're just so depleted. I don't know what to think of the defense also. Although they've been depleted, you know. Is this a good game for Buddy? Is this a good game for Buddy? It is. They're terrible from above the break. And they know that. He's over in every game with 3 threes made, though, and I think he's hitting 3 tonight. And you can get an 11.5 right now. I like Buddy's over. DeRozan officially ruled out in that game for tonight. I like Buddy's over. I think Kuminga's got a decent matchup. Yeah, they're terrible in transition, bad versus spot up. Kuminga's hitting about a 3 a game. Almost 20% of his points coming from catch and shoot threes. Smart played 23 minutes. I appreciate that. I actually like to know that he's sub 30. I'll leave you with a very, very, very strong lean over to Buddy Hield's points. Very strong lean over to Buddy Hield's points. Minnesota, Sacramento. Let's get to it. Let's get through it. That feels a little high to me. That feels high to me. Rudy's rebounds feels a little high to me. It is pretty juiced to the under, though. I don't know. These are all probably locking up anyways, although I assume the expectation was DeRozan wasn't playing anyways. Yo, I actually really like Randall 20 plus in this one. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Tyson, Paul, who do I got? If it's in the first 2 rounds, it's Mike. If Jake can dance around him after that, it's Paul. I'm actually throwing a party here at my house tonight for it. So I'll have some change down on it. I'll probably get cute too. Do like Paul first or Tyson first round knockout, and then maybe like Paul to win by decision. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with it, but please don't think it's sharp. Please, I'm not even trying to sell y'all like it's sharp. I want Mike Tyson to win. I want Mike Tyson to come in the first round, sleep his ass. So we'll see what happens. Sabonis, no, nothing with you. We got to really talk about Randall and what. Let's go see what the best price is. What are y'all thoughts? Randall 20 plus? Y'all fucking with that? I got a 130. I bet. Oh yeah, FanDuel is at 130 as well. I like a Randall 20 plus. He had 33 in the matchup. Was that opening night? Second night of the season? Second. What's a Randall Reeves 15 each to close the night out? Minus 128 is what I'm getting. 15-15 Randall Reeves. But I would even take Randall. Tough. Well, what if we took James at like 17.5? Reeves at like 14.5. And then Randall. Fanatics also does this. I know FanDuel doesn't have the like singular units, neither does DraftKings. Fanatics also does the milestones and increments. It's plus 147. Let's leave that there right now. I like Randall at 20 plus. I like Randall at 20 plus. Like probably even just straight bet. Let's see what Ant did. He had 32 in that game, so they both went for 30 balls. I like it better for Randall than Edwards in this one. I like Edwards better in this matchup. That really ends it. But let's circle back to the lean sheet because we got some leans. Maybe we can cook together a parlay. Hero Matherin. Oh, I still want to get that one in. I got Hero Matherin 2020 at plus 130 at FanDuel. I like Cade RA's over. Donovan Mitchell points over. Mitchell and Vooch we already took for a half a unit. I think we take Hero Matherin for a half a unit. Then do we go Reeves? Reeves, Harden, Randall for a half a unit? I've got 17.5 for both Harden and Randall. Fun unit. This is, please don't nuke this. And I like Bet Rivers because I'm using up promos here too. So keep that in mind. I think maybe even a quarter unit because that's what I have for a profit boost. 25. Potential win $80 with the boost. Randall Reeves, Harden. Do we take Harden out of that and just go Randall Reeves? We're over 17.5 here. $15+ here. I love this one. This one's staying. This one, there's no doubt in my mind about this one. Harden 17.5 looks pretty good. Mikal Bridges questionable. Hold on. Go to that Knicks game. Everyone go to the Knicks game quick. Miles Bridges questionable for Saturday. Pardon me. Never mind. Not a false alarm. All right. I'm taking this for a quarter unit, the 3 leans. I just locked it in. It's Harden over 17.5, Reeves over 14.5, Randall over 17.5. Get that out, and then I'm going to go over the recap, and we'll be done for today. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is probably going to be our new time. I know it doesn't work for some regulars at noon. Look, I hate that. I wish everyone could be here. I wish I could make it perfect for everyone. But just being able to get to know who's playing. I know I'm going to release some numbers that have moved a lot, but just to know who's playing is going to lead to a higher quality of plays. Because if we get on stream at noon, we talk about it, I play it, it moves, I probably wouldn't have played that play on my own. You know what I mean? I probably would have waited. But once we get on stream, I just get a little more excited. I get a little more trigger happy. You know what I mean? So that's how we're going to kind of curb that. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to lead to a lot less, I really like that. That's a lean, but let's see who plays. Like, you're really going to get better analysis out of me, I think. Harden over 15 and Randall. I put a boost on it, but before the boost, it was plus 148. Probably would have been easier to just share the screenshot on that one. All right, quick recap for everybody. 900 different people tuned in today. I really appreciate that. Hopefully I can help y'all make some coin today. Quarter unit, Harden over 17.5 points, Reeves over 15, Randall over 17.5. If you can't get those odds, although Fanatics has it as well as Rivers, maybe just go 15, 15, 15. It's going to be juicy, but I think you're still at even money. Again, that is more of a fun bet, a quarter unit bet. For a half unit, we're going to go Donovan Mitchell 25+, Nikola Vucevic 15+ at plus 114. I leaned over on both of those guys, regular lines, bottom down each 2.5 points. Having a little bit of fun, but I do still believe that play to be plus EV. Next play, half a unit play. I've looked at this the last 4 or 5 games in a row. It's cashed. If I get burnt, I'll be pissed. But that's why this is a half a unit play. We're going to go Malik Beasley 15+ points. Lock that in for to win a half a unit minus 115 at FanDuel. To win a full unit, Jalen Brunson under 38.5 PRAs. This moved and has since came back. So if you're watching this now, you probably want to get that one in sooner than later. Jalen Brunson under 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Trey Murphy over 15.5 points. This is more of a play. They need scoring from somebody. I mean, this game could be a blowout, and I'm not sure he loses minutes. So I like Trey Murphy over 15.5. Second game back from an injury. I think we could see him even up near 30 points with how depleted the team is. Final prop, Anthony Davis over 26.5 points. Lock this in minus 125. I've got a write-up out for that. If you want to scroll back in the video, I dove deeper into that one as well. Really like that play over in both matchups versus Wemby and Wemby's short career. Also got a couple of sides for you here. I got Pistons money line minus 125. Lock that in to win 1 unit. Lakers minus 3 to win 1 unit, and Denver minus 3.5. That was before the Jokic news. A little bit of a sweat there. I might just stop releasing sides until after 3 o'clock. All right, that's all I got for today. Best of luck today. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Until then, let's go.